Hey, Lisa here.
Hey, Charlie here too.
Our Georgia Suburban Homestead, and we've been asked, what are we doing in the garden at the end of December, at the end of the year? We've got one more day until the new year, and let's see what the garden's doing. This is going to be quick because it's colder out here than I thought it was. Okay. Yeah,
We're actually, I think it's slightly above freezing, but still.
It's in the mid-40s.
Yeah.
But it feels colder than that. Let's see, what do we have going?
We got mint coming back, interestingly enough.
We've got mint with a little bit of mustard. I'm growing pansies and trays for craft projects. But here's something. Oh, we've got a bunch of rosemary to plant. I'm still debating where to put it. And what was the 96 pepper plants is now
beans.
fava beans. Can you see them coming up? Yeah, this is a good row. Germination hasn't been quite what I had hoped, but still they should be producing by early spring, which is, it takes 4 months for fava beans to give you anything to eat. Over here in the little raised bed, we have garden sage, which is shivering. Can you see it? We've got bronze fennel, which the swallowtail butterfly should love in the spring. We've got chard that's just kind of poking along. And then we have some brassicas. That's either broccoli or cauliflower. So let's go down the hill, honey.
Here we got a couple of, we actually have a cauliflower and a broccoli head coming.
We do?
Yep.
Cool. Lavender's doing real well.
Blueberries still got green leaves.
Well, the blueberry's got some buds coming on it.
And
but once
enough, daylilies.
The daylilies are up.
It's been strange weather.
Okay, now down this hill, you see the red mustard or Indian mustard. Once you plant one of these, if you let it go to seed, this is what happens. It reseeds itself everywhere. So we're going to go down the hill. Try not to trip. This is the lawn part of the yard. Comfrey's dying back for the year. French sorrel is like, you know,
hey,
really happy. Oh, now I can't remember where. It's obviously a brassica, whether that's a collard green or broccoli or whatever. I think it's collards. Collards. It's got some English peas coming up in between. But underneath all this in this bed is the turmeric and the ginger, and it'll be back next year. Doesn't look like this bush survived. This was a
blueberry.
This is what. Oh no, it's alive.
It's this winter. It's dropped its seeds.
Piss poor germination on the chard. Got something called 1,000 head kale here. It's time to come out and start thinning it. Tuscan kale, that's not a Tuscan kale. I've had more trouble. That's a Tuscan kale. That's Tuscan. This is probably one of those. Spinach didn't germinate so well, so we've got 1, 2, 3 spinach plants. The bunching onions are being bunching onions, and we can go ahead and start harvesting this and cutting and using it as chives, I think. Now here's some Tuscan kale. That looks good. English peas are doing really good. Huh?
Even if it is almost New Year.
Yeah, it's almost New Year's. 2 days away. That's a cauliflower. Oh, look. Cauliflower. More brassicas. Creatures have been digging in here. I don't know what we had here, but it's not there anymore.
Yeah. dug in here too. Most of our
Some have
carrots.
been dug in most of the carrots.
I bet you it's squirrels planting peanuts.
Squirrels planting peanuts, so they killed the carrots.
Mm-hmm.
There's some carrots probably in there with the chickweed.
I got one.
I've got one.
There's maybe one.
Oh, they're all in there. They're all mixed in there. Good. So the chickweed is protecting the carrots there.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the parsley. There's a whole bed of parsley up there. Really enjoying the cooler weather.
Mm-hmm.
So go back down the hill. And we're looking at the horseradish, which we need to come out and do a video to harvest some of this. We'll probably do that after the new year. It's ready.
Yeah.
And further up here we've got
Red
cabbage. We'll look at that in a sec. But here's some fava beans that is actually blooming. And they were planted at the same time as the others.
Got better watering.
Better watering?
Yeah, that grass, that dirt was dry, the soil was dry, and it's taken like 3 rains for the things to decide to sprout. So
yeah, but once they get going, they're going. In the back, we've got them. We'll do a separate video for the back garden. But
got one English pea to come up here.
look, you got buds on the peach tree already.
Yeah, they've already formed the buds for next year.
And here we are looking at blooms for hazelnuts.
The male.
That's the male blooms, and the females will come at the end of these buds here.
Well, if you look, these buds are
They're actually
opening
blooming. They're opening up.
yeah, which is not a good sign.
Not a good thing. So Charlie was saying that, oh yeah. Charlie, can you point those out? And that is a saffron crocus. Or no, is it? Pinch it, honey, and smell and see if that's it's chives.
No, that's crocus.
It's crocus?
You
Okay.
can tell by the
Because there's the chives there. Okay, so it is crocus?
I'm pretty sure it's your crocus.
Okay, so that's saffron. And last year it bloomed right before Thanksgiving. And I don't see any blooms this year yet.
Didn't get a huge amount of rebuild, but I'm hoping that the ones that did survive and are coming back out will start spreading.
Yeah, that'd be nice if they start spreading. They're supposed to spread exponentially.
We planted like 120 bulbs or something like that.
In back, in the towers, and they didn't do.
Yeah.
But look, is that a reishi?
No. No.
It's a shelf fungus of some kind?
Shelf. Oh, it's corky.
Are those edible?
No, not really. They're not used for eating.
Look at the comfrey. Looks like we set fire to it. So let's look at this last garden. We got a pile of shavings to distribute. Wood chips from a tree company. So I can't remember where we left off. We just had a visitor. But we've got volunteer bok choy. Got some brassicas. It's either collards, cauliflower, or broccoli.
Cauliflower here.
That's cauliflower. All right, let me do that again. I'm going to zoom in. That's nice. This is a year and a half old at this point, right? Chard. That transplanted.
It got ripped out.
It got ripped out by accident, so we plunked it back in the soil back in September.
Yeah.
And it's still going strong.
You can see the huge.
See the huge.
bottom to it.
The huge stem.
And it's coming out on the sides, so
Coming out because it'll really bush out for us. The celery's looking really good.
this one's doing better. But okay.
Well, that's only been in there since September as well. Scottish curly kale.
There's a nice broccoli head coming.
Oh, look, broccoli. Yes. Year and a half old collard greens on their long stems. We come out and pick a few leaves at a time. They're going strong.
Another broccoli head. Oh, another broccoli head.
So this all broccoli we did here. Then over yonder it must be mostly cauliflower. And then we have some volunteer gosh, what is that called? Begins with a C. Calendula. So up here we've got Swiss chard, which I absolutely not Swiss chard.
French sorrel.
French sorrel. I got my countries mixed up. French sorrel, which is just the time of year it really enjoys the cooler weather, and they grow this all over Eastern Europe where they have really extreme temperatures. So we know it'll do fine. I just wish the fava beans had better germination, but I suppose they'll continue to germinate as the year goes by.
Yep. Well, I see some that will grab up.
Yeah, our neighborhood cats visit our garden. Oh, beans actually on top. Yeah, I saw one the other day. It was sprouting. Had been dug up. That's been sprouting too. Suppose we should probably walk through and see how many more we see. Quite a few, huh? Oh, it's coming up.
Yeah. So we got rain. This was really dry sorrel. We had kind of a dry fall. And
we're now getting rain a couple of days a week.
Finally getting rain, and I think it's finally getting enough water to sprout. So it's spotty where it was a little wetter. And starting to fill in.
But this is building our soil even if we don't harvest anything from it. The fava beans are fixing nitrogen. This dried thing here is lemon verbena, and it comes back every year. So, if I can get us both in. We're going to go inside and have some warm beverage of some kind because it's cold out here.
Cold.
So, if y'all like what you saw, didn't get too dizzy without the camera moving, subscribe, thumbs up, ask a question. We are, USDA says now we're in zone 8A. We were 7B/8A, and now we're firmly in 8A. Doesn't feel like it.
I don't believe it.
So just north of Atlanta, Georgia. So are you in our zone? Are you growing through the winter like we are? Hope you are. Until next time.
Bye.
See ya.